Hi, man. How you doing, Alec? We just heard the news. You graduated from UCF yesterday with a degree in real estate. I mean, how cool is that? How excited are you to kind of, finish that first phase of your life? Talk about that a little bit.
I mean, it's surreal. It feels like it was yesterday that I came here about, 4.5 years ago in 2018. So, yeah, I mean, it's a big accomplishment for me and for my family, and I just want to make them proud, and I'm just happy that I finally got it done.
Real estate, how did you get interested in that?
I don't know, real estate's something that always intrigued me. There's only so much land in the world, it's just a finite, something that's the most finite thing that we have. So I just thought that was something interesting, and I don't know, thought it'd be a good job.
Does it feel like a weight being lifted off now that you kind of can just focus on football? You got a degree in your back pocket now?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to finally get that degree, but we're still, student athletes still in the fall going to be studying and get in the books as well. But I mean, it'll be good to have a real focus on football as well in the fall.
How would you describe today's scrimmage? Why did the defense get the better of it?
Yeah, the defense looked really good today. Their energy, like Jeremiah just said, their energy was amazing. And that's something as leaders on the offense side of the ball that I need to take personal and be like, hey, I need to bring more energy because, we came out kind of flat and we need to be better. And we need to bring more energy, and then we'll be able to get better and better. And then towards the game, we'll be ready.
Was today's result, was it surprising? Did you feel like you should have done better? How are things trending in the practices leading up?
It was the first scrimmage, so scrimmages and live practices, they're similar but very different as well. There's there's a different conditioning in a scrimmage. So maybe the little shock of getting into your first scrimmage, but we just need to execute better, bring more energy, and then we'll be good.
How did Mikey Keene look today?
Mikey Keene looked good. He was leading us out there. He was doing the best he can do with how we came out and how the defense played so well.
And what about John Rice?
John Rice, they both look great. They both did similar things. They both look good.
Who are some of those leaders on offense when you guys are going through adversity that can kind of pick that unit up and get you guys back going again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so John Rice, Mikey, the two quarterbacks, me, Sam Jackson, O'Keefe, just those veteran guys that we need to be more vocal and bring more energy to the team, because those younger guys are going to feed off that energy of the older guys, because they look up to those older guys to see what they should be doing. So if we're down, then they're going to be down too. So we got to bring that energy.
Did anybody stand out to you as far as bringing you guys through a little bit of that adversity, even though the defense still won?
I think that we can just as a group do a lot better job of just bringing energy.
Where's Kamori Gamble? What does he bring to you guys at tight end?
He's a great player with a lot of experience. He's able to stretch the field. He's a great pass catcher and good blocker.
Looking back on the scrimmage, is there a play that sticks out to you?
I don't know. There's no specific play to me that really stood out. It was overall just the defense played very well. They played very well, and we need to execute better. But there were a couple offensive plays that Johnny had a great run out to the right, and where he ended up getting to the end zone. So that was a great play. But yeah, that's what I'd say.
Back to Kamori, how is he pushing you? How is he making you better this camp?
Yeah, when you bring in someone as talented as Kamori from Florida, he's very talented and he's a great player. So that competition, iron sharpens iron. So if he would have never came, I wouldn't be getting as good as I would be, because of that competition that you get with each other. And I'm pushing him and he's pushing me, and we're both becoming better.
When you look at Mikey and John Rice competing, how would you characterize that battle? Is it back and forth, or some good days, bad days for the guys? How is that competition looking between those guys?
I think they both consistently have looked really good. I think that they're both great players, and the coaches at the end of the day, we have full trust in whoever they end up putting in at QB1, and whoever is put in at QB1 is going to earn it. So we'll see.
How would you describe the freshman class?
The freshman class, like Jeremiah said, they're hungry, they're motivated, they want to be great, they want to get out on the field, and they're a bunch of great players. And through fall camp, they're going to keep getting opportunities to show what they have.
I know there's been a lot of hype around that wide receiver room and the playmakers that are there. Did they make any plays today that kind of stood out to you?
Yeah, they were catching some balls and making plays. I can't think of one specifically. If you gave me 30 minutes, I could go look at the film. I could get you something, but yeah, I can't really think of one right now.
We've heard a little bit about Jordan Davis, the young tight ends. Coach Gussing's the first day complimented him for his summer and stuff. So what have you seen out of him? He's kind of made a physical transformation even since last year.
Yeah, I mean, he's gotten a lot stronger and a lot faster. I mean, you can during summer workouts. I mean, he was pushing the front of the tight end group, running. He's lifting well. He comes out here and he's very physical. Like, he's a dude that's not scared to hit at all. And then he's been improving a lot in the passing game as well, in his route running and just his speed coming out of brace.
How do you think the tight end position can be used more in this offense this season?
I think that we're getting a lot of opportunities. We're going to show what we can do throughout fall camp, and then Coach Malzahn, he knows how to use players at what they're best at, if that makes sense. So like he'll see what we got, and then based on that, he's going to be able to use us to our best abilities, and hopefully the tight end role will expand, and that's just based on how we perform though.
You think it's a two-headed monster here, a 1-2 punch between you and Kamari?
I mean, I think that we're both great players. I think that Zach Woj is also a great player as well. I think the whole tight end room as a whole, anyone can come in there. I mean, I think that we're all great players, and we can all just go out there and perform.
And the practice schedule a little bit different this year. You go 3 days on, 1 day off, before you maybe go 5, 6, 7 days and then have a day off. How is that beneficial? How is that better for players?
Yeah, I guess it's nicer, like just for the body, just recovery. You're able to get a lift in on the off day and then come in and then practice as well, and your legs are able to be more fresh for stuff like today. Like, my legs felt pretty fresh. So the days of like those 2-a-day workouts, like when I first got here, seemed to be over based on like the NCAA stuff. But the 3 and 1 seems to be pretty solid.
Also,
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Alex. Congrats.
Congrats.